Upper West. No, I'm from Upper East.
Loud and Upper West.
Yeah. Okay, he's from Upper West.
I'm also from Futa region.
Yeah, let's loud Upper West.
Okay. The way I wanted to shout, but unfortunately, something is happening downstairs. Yeah, you don't want to shout. All right. Yeah, I'm looking casual. You guys are looking fly, huh?
We're also looking casual. Normal t-shirts.
You guys are looking fly. Yeah, about to fly. That's good.
Okay, let's start.
All right, so let's have the convo. Let's have the convo. Right. Yeah, you can start.
1, 2, 3.
Should you count 1, 2, 3 before you start? No, that's no problem. Yeah, so we are going to start the convo, and it's going to be a normal convo. Yeah, and things have been really, really tough for me these days, and I don't know if it has to be with the hot weather or something, but it's really tough on me these days. But then all the same, we are here today, and today I have here with me Abubakar. And Abubakar have been willing to do YouTube, then I decided to, bring him on so that he sees how things are really done and how you actually go through a lot to, bring you guys, this exclusive, moment. And I also have, the face already, but most of you guys don't know him. The last time he came, he just came to, talk without introducing himself. So he will do that for us today. All right. And myself, I don't have to say much than to tell you guys to subscribe to the channel if you've not subscribed, and do it to give a like, a thumbs up, and that's that. And today we are going to really have a conversation. Are you guys ready?
Of course.
I hope you are not shy, timid.
Oh no, come on.
It's just one of those days. See me on the roadside and having a conversation with me. That's just what's going to happen. So you wanted to start your YouTube channel, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
And how is that going for you right now?
I think it's going great. It's going great because I've already started it. I've already posted I think my intro to introduce the channel to everybody, and I think so far the response has been great. I think I've had quite a number of views so far, because I didn't expect it, and now I've had those views. So I think I would say it's going great so far.
I believe he has to hop on it, Charlie, because this is the right time. If people are giving you that energy, you have to not slack. You have to keep it coming. That's what they really want, because if you stop for a while, they'll forget about you.
That's true.
You have to. Content creating is all about, consistency. And you saw the work that comes with it. And I don't know if you guys are actually ready. You are doing it alone or you are doing some guys?
I think I actually have, currently I'm not good at video editing. So I have one guy at the side who really helps me with the video editing.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I'll just make sure I shoot the video, and I'll just send the video to him, and he edits it and he sends it, and I just post it.
Yeah, he's here with you he's far from you.
No, he's in Morocco.
That's interesting. That's why I would really want to meet this guy, because I need someone to be editing my videos as well.
You know him. Yeah.
Okay.
That's Obama.
Yeah, I know him. Obama.
Yeah, Obama. Yeah. When it comes to
Obama
editing.
boss. I salute you. That's great. And I believe you've seen a lot for yourself and you know how it's done. And I hope you are going to keep the energy going.
Of course.
It's going to be a tough one, but And not forgetting that my guy here is also planning to do YouTube channel. And I don't know how that's going for him. I don't know where he had his motivation from. Are you really ready to, kill it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, what's the plan? What's your YouTube channel about?
So, my YouTube channel is about... it's actually a podcast about economic issues. So I am a student of economics. I study economics basically, and then I've thought it wise that I will set up a podcast of which I'll bring people that are in the field, especially my colleagues, to come and share various economic knowledge with my lovely audience.
Okay, you call them lovely. They are waiting for you, huh? So where are you planning to start then? Because definitely if you want to start something, you have to really do it. Like Abubakar started. I saw your video actually. I saw it and it's really short and then it's explanatory. I remember you don't need to put caption. You just have to, and it was really cool, huh? Yeah, and I hope you've done some few videos so far.
Yeah, of course. I've actually went to other cities. I've had encounters with different people. I've shot a couple of videos, but I'm not done though.
I hope you're not going to say it all on camera. Anyway, say it, they will be anticipating it. I mean, they'll know where to look. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the video, you just tell us your handle, where you're going to follow you on and stuff. Yeah. And you want something?
Yeah, so like I was saying, I'm looking forward to moving to Kenitra in September. And then when I move there, then I'll do the full setup, because right now where I am, doing a setup will not really favor me.
I know, right? So. You've seen it for yourself. You know how this thing goes. And then, it demands a lot of time. And a lot of... So how has the week been?
Oh, frankly speaking, I think my week has been really dull because...
Even summer?
Yeah.
I mean, summer is the moment you have to,
Yeah, because the reason why I say it has been down is because I've been at home ever since. I think I was out on Tuesday. I just shot a couple of videos and that was it. I think I've been home since. The same routine every day, so it makes everything.
Watching Netflix?
1 or 2 times.
My favorite show?
My favorite show. I think now I'm watching Suit. Suit,
it's nice. I've watched it. Have you watched it? Suit.
No.
You should look it up. I mean, that's a very nice movie. Yeah, you guys wanted to be in the corporate world. It has to do it, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, so you?
Yeah, my summer has been great.
Yeah.
So I have decided to focus my activities on video editing because I'll be starting my podcast.
So whole summer is about video editing.
I don't want to pay someone to do the editing for me. So I'm planning to work on it myself. Yeah, so I've been watching a couple of videos on Premiere Pro and then visiting some activities, going to the beach and other stuff. Just to refresh the mind a little bit.
It's necessary. I mean, when you are starting YouTube channel and you're alone, trust me, you have to be, octopus. You have to have 8 tentacles and you do everything yourself. I mean, do the editing, setup, whatever that has to come with you. Creative content. So it's just that. So what I would say is do crash. It is what it is. For me, I've been here and there. I've had a crazy week so far. And should I say all my days are booked? I have to be here and there, and so far so good. I think hopefully next week everything should calm down. When you set up this whole things this week, definitely you are hoping for a chilled week that following week. So hopefully I can do the activities you were saying, the beach and stuff like that. And you take it from the life is just like that. It's not all about work, huh? So that's that. So today definitely we are going to talk about some deeper issues and how things are really happening to us as students and stuff like that. Things have not been easy. And we started obviously off with content creating, and that's what most students are doing these days. Do you think that this thing is very lucrative?
I'm the content creating.
Yeah.
To be honest, content creating, although sometimes it comes with a lot of stress, but sometimes it comes with a lot of benefit that people don't know about.
Tell us.
So first of all, schooling outside your home country, sometimes it's a little bit difficult because you're not closer to home. Sometimes finances, you have financial problems. Sometimes you have issues which sometimes cannot be addressed. How do I put this? Let's just basically go with the financial problem because today most of students who do content creating basically are doing it because of the exposure it will give them. Apart from the exposure, I think because of the financial aspect of content creating also. So basically, as a student, I think it's really important to involve yourself in content creating because at the end of the day, this world has become something which is unpredictable. It's unpredictable.
Trust me, this world is very unpredictable.
So let's say somebody does a course like medicine, right? We have people who create content who are medical practitioners, and sometimes people really put aside their hustle. Like for example, a doctor can place aside his hustle and decide to fully engage in content creating because at the end of the day, when sometimes you get to know the amount of money people cash out a month from content creating.
Mad. You're very mad, huh?
You'd be like, then what am I studying for? I just have to focus on the content creating, That's how it is. So basically, for me, basically going into content creating, it's all about the finance.
Yeah, I mean, you have to treat it like business, huh?
Yeah.
Because when you do it that way and the money keeps flowing, you realize that you're not just doing it for fun. Most of the people are there actually doing it for fun. And if you get lucky, something very fun for you would end up becoming. Is that why you're also entering into the video edit?
So like he was saying, basically when you started, it is going to be hectic because you have finances to deal with. You have your audience to handle, to grow. And then so combine all those stuff in the beginning is mostly just very hectic.
Definitely.
However, when you start to get the followers, when you start to get the audience, and then you start to cash out a little bit, then you realize that your motivation will double up for you to invest more.
Because I remember when I had my Google AdSense sent to me, I'm like, this thing is real. I thought they would not get my address to bring it up to me. Look, guys,
so it really pays.
I've been thinking recently, like I've been damn, like, as we are talking about content creating, can be also frustrating. I mean, when you are doing the best, I mean, and your videos are not getting nowhere and people are not watching your video, I feel like it's so frustrating, to the extent that I sometimes compare it to life. Like we are all youth and, people go through life, I mean, trying to make it for themselves, go through the school. I mean, the system is just there. They tell you, go to school, learn, get your degree, and you're going to get a job. But this doesn't happen this way in reality.
That's
so I feel like when you put it in terms of content creating, that's what I literally do. And I'm looking for views. I'm looking for people to subscribe. I mean, to hit out there, start making the moolah. But it's not happening for me. And I feel like it's so frustrating. I used to compare with life. And I now understand that, you see, when you don't have purpose in life, it gets frustrating. And now you guys are getting into content creating. I think maybe if you guys are lucky, you'll not encounter this problem. But if you're not lucky and you encounter, I think it's okay to compare to life. So I just want to, like, how did these people feel? But unfortunately, you guys have not experienced this before, creating content and then putting it out there and then not getting views. But it's so frustrating. That's why there's a need for connection. That's why I always ask, like, how do you guys create connection? You personally, recently you saw a YouTuber in Morocco, a famous YouTuber in Morocco. So how did that happen?
So
you were in Agadir, right?
Yeah.
Agadir compared to Fez.
I think Agadir is quite better than Fez.
Man, I've never been to Agadir before.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. I've never. I would go, definitely. I'll be going to Esara probably tomorrow and let's see how that will go. And that may push me to go down. If Marrakesh have been there before, but not this time. This time it's really hot. So you were saying.
Really so basically, I got a chance to speak to this guy. So first of all, I was actually having a conversation with one of my guys, and he was like, in this world, in this age, you have to try possible best to get the LinkedIn app.
LinkedIn.
So basically, for me, I wasn't on LinkedIn when he said that. And I was like, really? Because he was saying he basically had interview with people who were in the United States, Germany, Italy. He spoke to them. So when he was speaking to me, he was like, bro, get LinkedIn. You get a chance to meet a lot of people. You speak to them, you share your views. Maybe you guys might link up. So immediately after, I just downloaded the app. I just set up my profile and whatever. And after that, I think I tried to make a connection with that guy. He was in Agadir. So after making a connection, I think he accepted, and that's how we started communicating. And on his profile also, he had pinned a YouTube link. So basically, I realized that he's a YouTuber,
content creator.
So that's where everything started.
So you're also social media.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of that, I say people really brand themselves. It happened that most of the people actually over there are not who they say they are. I really thought of it branding myself recently. I wanted to do this with Joshua. One day we decided to, sit down and brand, because when you go online, you know nothing about me as a medical doctor. Because recently I wanted to give my stamp to someone. I'm like, when they verify and they check online and they look me up, man, all they will see is YouTube. WWAD, which is weird for someone who's a doctor. Really. So like you are in the economics world or whatever. You guys really use LinkedIn as compared to the content creators. I mean, I'm all of Instagram. So like, how would you know if this person is really real? Because man, I know people, I mean, face to face, When you go there, LinkedIn, you see that you think that they're working, I mean, they're CEO of a company. Trust me. So I'm always afraid to, connect with people of that sort. And So how?
So for me, like he said, LinkedIn is one of the places of which you can get people to connect with. But it's not only LinkedIn that I connect with people. Sometimes I connect with people through programs. seminars and other stuff.
Yeah. So you go in person?
Yes, I'll go in person.
So how do you see someone? And see someone like, sometimes approaching people, it's really hard, huh? Because I know a lot of people who, when
it's really hard at the beginning.
They zip their mouth and then, So how do you do it? How do you approach people?
So basically...
How do you gather a momentum and fame?
So mostly there's a saying that... appearances are deceptive. But it's not always the case. Sometimes when you see someone, and
that's where this thing comes. You don't judge a book by its cover.
Of course, yes. So you can sometimes at least look at the person's personality. Then if you feel that, okay, well, this person, I can have a conversation with the person, then you approach the person, then you start to speak. Then if you see that the person is giving you a positive vibe, then you see that, okay, there's a lot to learn from such a person. Then you build your connection with the person. For me, basically, that's one of the ways within which I get to connect with people.
I see.
And not only through LinkedIn, but also programs.
Basically, I do it everywhere, huh? I just hit you up. Sometimes I get into people's DM and they don't. Sometimes we feel shy to even go to the DM, but I do it regardless, huh? For me, event mostly, I really don't have that momentum at first. So normally, what do I do when I get to events? The first thing I normally do is try to get people who I think I would share my knowledge with. So for instance, if I'm at the event to do videography, all I have to do is to approach a photographer.
Right.
That's one thing that I think I have knowledge about. So it's easier to communicate with such a person because you have the confidence. Because that's what really turns people off. If you don't know what they are talking about, man,
so for me also, I also try to attend seminars and programs that are relating to economics. So me going there, I know basically that at least 80% of people going there are into the economics field.
So you can discuss.
Basically when we go, we have discussions.
So it becomes easier for you. Because
true.
Definitely, even on stage, when you want to talk in front of people, first time, the first minutes into the conversation, your heart boom, boom, boom. As time goes by, it becomes very, very easy. We all experience that, but as time goes, that's why even if you are in a department, at first, when you get to the department at first, it's really difficult. But as time goes by, you know the people and these people who they are, what they do. It's really, really. But how do you know this is the kind of person I need to connect with? That's really a problem because you don't have to connect with anybody.
So for me, I don't, you can't basically know by just seeing the person. You have to interact with the person first. So for me, I that's why when I go there, I try to interact with a lot of people. Then when I interact with a lot, then I'll select from which person I'm to connect with. So with my interactions with you, I realize that no, this person has a depth of knowledge that I need to tap from. So if I said, okay, so this person is what is the kind of person I need to tap from, then I'll try to connect with you. If I communicate with you, then I realize that this person is not really that of the person I can tap from. Well, we just have a normal conversation.
Let's be honest, Abubakar. Definitely, if you want to make a connection, I believe that person have to give you value. So that's why you also have to provide value if you want someone to connect with you. So it is what it is. In this world we live in today, there's nothing of such thing like we have to be parasites or something. So guys,
So for me, basically, for example, when I go to an event, and I want to approach people, or let's say somebody approaches me, first of all, maybe we've gone to a video or a gathering of maybe content creators. Of course, I know each and everybody there is a content creator. I know already. So you can't just approach me, or I can't just approach you and all of a sudden start speaking about content creating. No, sometimes you just before you make a connection with somebody, sometimes you just have to know the person a little bit and see whether you guys are compatible first before you be able to make the connection, and if the connection will lead to something great or creating maybe content or whatever you guys do, because I can't just come up to you and just start talking about content creating. I don't think it really makes sense.
Definitely. It doesn't.
So I just have to know you a little bit, and after that, maybe if you will take it far, or maybe you exchange contacts and we'll test and whatever. If it will lead to something, then
we take it from there. So there are certain things in this world I really want to share with you guys and see your opinion about it. Watching Nigerian movie when we were young, and we used to see stuff like people suffering and ending up to make it in life. Is it really like that in life? Because people actually are suffering today, believing that they will make it in life, and trust me, I might say they are really suffering for nothing. But I don't want to say that as well because it's really bad,
Yeah.
So, brothers, what do you think?
So, brother,
brother. Uh-huh.
The fact that you are suffering doesn't necessarily mean that you are definitely going to make it.
Uh-huh.
The fact that you're also enjoying doesn't necessarily mean that you are definitely going not to make it. Yeah. So there are various factors that can hop on board to affect you being successful in the future. Yeah. So I think that it's not 100%.
It's not really 100%. What do you think? Because Nigerian movies have actually made us believe.
They have really made us to.
Yeah. So basically, so I was saying, you see, life is not a Nigerian movie. Like it's very true. Life is not a Nigerian movie.
I get it.
And sometimes the expectation people have after watching these movies really, really tends like to not to encourage them to do and push themselves more in life.
I see.
Really, it doesn't encourage and help them to push themselves more in life, because you see that somebody, for example, in a Nigerian movie, you see, let's say somebody is a carpenter.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. And let's say maybe through his carpentry work, he meets a rich man, and all of a sudden he becomes rich.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Somebody who is also a carpenter in real life might be sitting down somewhere thinking, okay, let me keep on doing this this way, although it is not yielding any result, but let me keep on doing this way, and maybe I might meet a rich person who will also make me rich.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Which doesn't happen that way.
It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't, because life is not like actually, but then that's what people actually believe that this really happened. Well, I'm trying to tell them, like, look, the fact that you're suffering today doesn't mean that, you are going to, make it in life in the future.
That's true.
But well, keep on hustling, because that's what
really
we expect that should happen.
Important.
But then, speaking of the fact that we are now addicted to, movies and stuff like that. Do you guys think that social media is actually something that's becoming so addictive among the Gen Zs? This generation of our time.
It's really addictive.
Because trust me myself, when I wake up and I take my phone, I just hop on Instagram for no reason. I can scroll and I don't even have the objective. I don't know why I even went there in the first place. And it has gotten to the fact that, sometimes you just take your phone and you don't know what you're doing with your phone.
Yeah. But
or maybe you plan. Sometimes, I don't know if it happens to you. You plan to do something with your phone.
Yeah.
You take your phone just for a second.
Do another thing.
You've even forgotten about what
you end up
doing.
You
be asking yourself.
It happens. It happens to me most of the time.
Why did I even take my phone? So it happens. And I think it's becoming a problem. Yeah. But how do you think we can make?
So I think we cannot just totally quit using, but we can minimize it, because every day, whatever we do, we communicate with people that are not that are not closer to us, and then basically we communicate through these social media platforms. So I think we can try minimalizing it, but we cannot totally just stop it.
What do you think, Baka?
I think I also side with him that we can't stop it, because I think we can't do away with social media. With this age, there's nothing you do without you involved in social media. Social media.
Even you met your guy on LinkedIn. It's social media thing.
Social media really plays a very important role in people linking up, in helping market your product and a lot of things. So the only thing we can do is to minimize the way we use it. Maybe as students.
I personally, I even used YouTube to learn YouTube.
YouTube to learn YouTube.
So that's it. It's really necessary, but it's about using it for the good stuff. Because a lot of people use it for the bad reasons. And you never know to what you think is bad for you is good for someone, and the vice versa. So it's really, really important to use it for the right thing. But people also say karma is a bitch. How true is that? Like when you do something bad to someone, there's definitely something bad that will happen to you. Do you guys think it's true?
Really, karma is indeed a bitch in certain situations, but not always. So for example, if I'm going to write an exam, right, and I don't learn, I expect to fail, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes I don't learn, and I'll come as successful.
Yeah.
When sometimes, like it has happened to me one or two times on countless occasions. Sometimes I don't learn, or sometimes I feel like I've not prepared
adequately
for the exam. But I'll go and write the exams, and the result will come, and I've actually performed better than somebody who was saying, "Oh, bro, I've actually prepared." And sometimes I'm shocked. If there's karma, I don't know if there's karma, but if there's karma,
I believe that people actually
for me too. I also believe that you give to nature. You get from nature what you give to nature.
You get the energy, you give.
So if you give in a positive input, you there's an expectation though.
Yeah.
Let me disclaimer. disclaimer, of course. Yeah. You are expected to get something negative. However, sometimes you can see people putting in, not really that expected a positive vibe, but they will get something good in return. But in most cases, when you give to nature, you are expected to get what you.
But I believe if you give negative, you don't expect negative. You can have positive too. So that is about expectation. It's not really about like expecting negative for negative to happen. So it's something that you really have to.
But in most cases, you get.
But I believe people do also attach. I'm not cutting off. People attach. Things happening to them to what they've done before, which I don't think should be the case. No, for instance, when you destroy, for instance, car or something, and then you end up being attacked, you feel like you are attacked because you destroyed. No, it's not like that. It doesn't work like that. No, things are expected to happen, be it good or bad, but not because you've done something bad or
that's why it is called life.
Yeah, it's life.
Things will happen.
If you have to understand the definition of life to be able to to get on with life. All right, so that's it. So what do I have here again? Yeah, they always say behind every man, behind every successful man there is a woman. How true is this?
To me,
we are boys.
To me, it's not 100% true. Because still behind that saying, you should also know that behind some men that weren't able to meet their target, that's the success point.
The threshold.
It also as a result of some women.
Yeah.
Now, basically, so it's not 100% true.
It's not 100% true for you.
Let me not go for it. It's not 100% true.
I think I'll side with him. It's not 100% true because basically, as he was saying, we have unsuccessful people, unsuccessful men who have women also with them. Behind them, there are also women, but they were not. But they were not successful. So what about that?
In this case, when you say women, who are these women?
Basically, when you say women, for me, I see women. It's a broader. It's a broader. What do you call it? Audience we are talking about. Your mom, your wife, your siblings.
Because people think it's your girlfriend.
It's only your wife.
Your wife and something.
That's mostly that's a perception.
But that's not it, huh?
Yeah,
that's not it.
Because it's a broader perspective.
We have successful people in this world whom are having only their parents, only their mom,
and they are making it.
They are making it very big.
They are not married. They are single. But they are still making it. But there was this lady I was speaking to the last time, and I asked the same question, and they were like, sometimes when you have a woman asks for everything. They love to spend money, so they push you to work harder to get money. That's why. How true is this? Because I had a conversation with this lady and this is what she said.
The women push you to work hard.
Yeah, because they are looking for money. They want to buy the Louis Vuitton.
Of course, it's really true.
Personally, I wouldn't say that she's wrong. Yeah. However, you should also understand that spending too can also bring you down.
Yeah. I feel that.
You see, the spending can also bring you down. That's why she was like, you have to work harder too.
So let's say you if you try to work harder and your working harder doesn't really bring in much to cover much of what is being taken out. At a longer run, you are going to run out of money.
Sometimes, and as she was saying that maybe she likes buying Louis Vuitton and whatever. Sometimes ladies also in a relationship, they have to bring something on board. You don't always have to come into a relationship.
They have what they bring on board. We all know what they bring on board. Should we talk about it?
No, I don't think we should talk about it.
She will tell you she's the table.
Yeah, she's the table. You can eat on her back.
So
if you want. So that's that. So quickly, I wanted to talk about certain scenarios and what you do in this situation. For instance, you've heard that people are on death row and they are going to be killed, right? And they ask for their last meal. If it was you, what would you ask for as your last meal? Brother.
This as I always say, I'll actually go for something local. We have a lot of delicacies in this world, but I think I'll still go for something from Ghana, like my local delicacy. There's one food we call TZ. I'll still stand by that.
With TZ
to Zafi. TZ with jollof.
With Jojo.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like TZ with jollof. How can you make those two?
I was trying to make that combination.
It's actually something in our.
That means the jollof will be on top
within
of
our
it.
Dagaba.
It will be a little bit nasty.
Yeah, nasty definitely. But I don't want to go there. It's okay.
TZ and
IUU and stuff. Anything green.
Yeah.
It gives you iron. It's full of iron.
For me, I'll just go in for water just to drink and quench my thirst, because at that point, frankly speaking, I wouldn't even be having the mind to eat.
But there's a scenario you have to make a choice.
Okay,
that's
scenario.
That's what you are trying to dodge, brother.
Yeah. Well, for me too, let me see. I'll go in for Tumbani. Yeah.
Tumbani.
Tumbani. It's really nice.
Something
soft. Can we prepare that here?
Yeah, we can.
What do we need?
Can we prepare
So
that
we need beans.
Beans.
We also need
you are not a chef, so please let the chef.
Basically, we need beans, and some salt bitter.
Just beans, and salt bitter. Maybe
and some leaves to know.
Because I know Tubani will eat it with what do you call it, oil and pepper.
You can basically get stew, normal stew.
But I think I really enjoy it with
pepper. Just pepper.
You see, you originally enjoy it when it comes with dawa dawa.
Yeah, we have dawa. Yes. Joshua has dawa. Maybe you should try that.
Where did he get it from?
He brought it. Joshua is actually he's into spices. He's a CEO or something, partnership or something.
He's a big man.
Yeah, he's a big man. My friend is actually a big man. So he brought some of the dawa in for us to test and then give our feedback. And trust me, Navia food is the best thing to go for.
But
it's from Upper West. You guys are from
Upper West. No, I'm from Upper East.
Loud Upper West.
Okay, he's from Upper West.
I'm also from Futa region.
Unless loud Upper West.
So that's that. So I think dawa and stuff like that. Yeah, we have some. Maybe we should plan something and then let it happen. Yeah, definitely. Of course. And about me, right? I'm going for just a simple meal from home, like you said, something from home. Actually, if you don't die at home, you have to take away
home with
you or something like that. So I'll bring home with me with apple and I don't want to say cool, but because it's so the same. It's the same thing that goes with, but anything that comes with akpele, I'm okay. Right? It can be fried fish. Bro. I'm okay with it as long as it's home. It's fine. So that's what I'll go with. Now there's this one too that really happens most of the time. You guys are up tea, right? Where you bring your wife, your girlfriend, or whosoever. It can be the other way around. A boy bringing the girlfriend or the girlfriend bringing the boyfriend, and they end up getting another boyfriend or girlfriend in town. How would you feel?
First of all, I'll be surprised. And it might hurt me a little bit because when you are with a woman,
hurt you a little bit, brother.
Yes. Do you know why I say that? Do you know why I say that? Because when you are with a lady, right, you should expect anything. You should just expect anything.
So the lady will not expect anything from you then?
She also has to expect anything.
So there's no trust?
No.
It's confirmed. There's no trust.
Listen.
Yeah, obviously.
Do you know why I'm saying you should expect anything? Yeah. Because sometimes you can trust people and they will still go ahead and do certain things thinking, because he trusts me, so let me do it. After I will explain to him and he will understand.
I get
you understand? So
feel it, bro.
Like she can do anything. Or I will expect anything from her. So when I bring her here with me and here like the case, she finds some she can go.
Yeah, like simple like for me too. Just like most people, I'll be seriously heartbroken.
Seriously.
Yeah, mine will not be.
They spent money.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because I was
can imagine you crying, broken hearted and stuff like that.
But no, I'll not cry. Come on,
fanboys don't cry.
I'll not cry. So, but the only problem I'll be having with will be we having to share our property, my property.
Yeah.
That's what you have to be like
Hakimi. Hakimi.
Yeah. Put everything in your mother's name.
Yeah. Sorry, not Ziyech.
Ashraf.
Very good.
He's the captain of Paris.
The Olympic Games. I think they won today.
Yeah, they won today. Congratulations to them. Dima Maroc. Yeah. So me personally, how would I feel? I've never been broken-hearted before, so I don't know how that feels.
Of course, me neither. Broken-hearted.
Yeah, and I'm not married.
You've been under. You've gone through.
No, I've not gone through broken-hearted. I've not been in a relationship before. No. How can I be broken-hearted if I've not been in a relationship before?
Okay. So, all right. So that makes sense. Yeah. There's nothing like going out or something.
No.
Okay. Sometimes put these people without that. For me, no. Everybody, no. There's no need to even say no. Yeah, definitely. So for me, I would not take it very light because trust me, money spent and then bringing you up here and stuff like that. And the fact that if you are married and we are to, share kids, broken homes but I don't know if I'll be having kids then. They didn't say kids, but I'll be a little bit touched and definitely it would be a bad experience for me personally.
Of course.
So let's say this. Let's talk about trust. You have a close friend who you have to lie for in order to keep his job. All right. But you lose your integrity. Would you lie for this friend of yours?
Well, so for me,
I hope you get the question.
Yeah, perfectly.
I understand. So for me personally, it will first depend on the reason for me having to lie. So if he did something bad that he had no choice than to do it, then I'll 100% lie. In fact, I'll double it. I'll lie very well. Yeah. However, if he did something that was just so obvious that, I mean, come on, he's not 100% supposed to do it, and then he had a chance of avoiding it, and he still did it intentionally, and he's not regretting. I mean, then I have no option than to go against him.
I think he has covered it enough, and also whatever he did for me to lie for him. First of all, I'll lie for him. First of all,
regardless.
Yeah. But after what he did, if he regrets that maybe, or he accepts that, bro, what I did was not really good, but you have to do this for me because it's really important. I might lose my job and whatever. Of course, I'll lie for him, bro. The bro code. I'll do that.
Yeah, me definitely I'll lie. And
of course.
For me, I don't care. My integrity can be like, I can lose my integrity to my co-workers, but as my friend has the integrity, me, I can ask certain things I can ask certain things to my CEO through my friend who has the integrity with them. And definitely I'll lie to keep. I mean, when I don't lie for my friend and he leaves the job, who am I going to vibe with at the job place? Yeah. So there's a need for me to lie. And I'll lie very well, very clean as well. Clean slate. There's no way about it. Yeah, guys.
But it doesn't mean we are liars though.
No. It's just a scenario. You have to understand. Yeah. Bro, before you guys leave, I really want to play some game with you guys. Huh? Okay. So I keep, this thing going. No problem. Yeah, it's about Netflix. So the facts, I don't know. In Africa, people have started watching movies. We have a lot of platforms. We have Prime, Amazon Prime. Yeah. We have Apple TV, but most of the time it's Netflix.
Yeah, it's Netflix.
So the question is, which African country watch the most Netflix?
The most Netflix.
Yeah, the most Netflix. I don't know if that's a question. But I'm going to mention a country so that we cannot just keep mentioning countries. Okay. People mentioning Ghana and stuff, which is not even on the list. So that we get ourselves quickly done.
Of course.
At least to make the work a lot more easier.
Yeah, for you guys.
Of course. I think I have one country in mind already.
What is that? Don't say South Africa.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say South Africa. Seriously.
Ooh, this one is...
Why didn't you go for Ghana?
Because Ghana, how many Ghanaian movies are on Netflix? I think 0. Yeah, 0.
Yeah, actually.
We have we
have, but that's like,
But I've not, I don't know if those movies are.
So we are going for top 5, yeah?
Yeah, top 5. Yeah.
Top 5 by country. No, this is by country, the whole world. You want Africa, Africa, which area is the most? Which Africa is the most? Oh my God.
I think I'll still go for South Africa. If South Africa is in the top 5, I think I'll go for South Africa. I don't know why. My gut. South Africa is really, because I think I've seen a lot of South African movies. Yeah. I've seen a lot of South African movies on Netflix. Yeah. And some people might say the population, so somebody might go for Nigeria. But although Nigeria has the population, but do they actually watch Netflix? That's the problem.
Because they actually watch network too.
Yes. Because for me, I know we have Net Niger, whatever, so I think they can go there and download those movies. Yeah. But do they go to Netflix to watch?
Okay, I think I have all the countries here. Yeah. But I'm going to just go through and they give me top 10 by country. But I want African country, and definitely African country will not be part. It's unfortunate that we don't have this on the internet here. Okay, let's see. Oh my God. It's just a streaming even, trust me, it's like, okay, there's Netflix in Africa, in Ghana.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Okay, voilà, I came. Okay, good. So you are going to, go through the top 5 African countries who watch Netflix the most, and that's what's going to basically be. And I don't know how many countries watch Netflix here in Africa. But me personally, I watch Netflix a lot, and I happen to be in Morocco, so I'll be counted as those in Morocco. Probably if it's part of the list. Yeah. So we are going to just go straight forward. So I'm going to mention, starting with you, Abaka, Kenya. Which number do you think it is? Kenya. But before that, which one are you guessing is number 1?
Well, I always go for South Africa.
Right. So Kenya to you, which number?
Kenya, I think I'll go for number 3. Number 3.
Yeah. It's perfect. It's correct. Trust me. Egypt.
Egypt
would compared to Kenya.
I'll go for number 2.
Number 2. Yeah, it's not. Unfortunately, you'd be surprised who's at number 5.
Really?
Yeah, number 5. Who?
Number five.
Matt. Well, number 5 happened to be in the country which number 5 is.
Morocco.
Really?
Yeah, trust me. So we are not just watching. And Ghana is not, unfortunately, on the list. You never make it.
Don't say
number
never.
1.
Number 1.
Now it's number 1, number 2 is between Nigeria and South Africa. Which
South
one
Africa,
do you think it is?
Number 1.
Number 1, South Africa.
Yeah.
You.
I'll still start with my
Bro.
choice. South Africa.
Nigeria, they make a lot of movies as compared to South Africa, but South Africa movies are clear. I mean, I watch these movies. So Nigeria happened to be the number 1, followed by South Africa, Kenya number 3, Egypt number 4, and Morocco number 5. So that's that. Guys, thank you very much for making it on the podcast. See you guys next time, and I really appreciate for coming. Really, it's been a very nice convo, and I've never had some chatting like this before. It's been a long one as you guys, and we've gone quite a lot. And I'm wishing you the best for your your YouTube, and I mean, we can put your handle on the screen. And what is it about?
Yeah, of course. Basically, my YouTube is basically about vlogs,
and I mean having fun, entertainment, and everything.
Fun,
Yeah, you can say you.
So mine too is about economics and also financial knowledge, basically.
I mean, I'm going to spread it all over on social media for people to be aware of it, and we are going to take it from there. And definitely, I hope to see you guys once again so we discuss deeper issue. I mean, concerning life, and I hope it's going to be entertaining more than this. Godfrey, thank you for coming, and see you guys in the next one. Guys, do well to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already yet, because LEZAMIS is coming to be big, and I want you guys to be part of the family. And so this has been it. My brother, you can come on. It's your turn. My brother, it's your turn. You can come on.
You memorized this?
Yeah.
Last time.
Yeah.